Oh, lovely. Nice. Beautiful.
Food without the fat.
Yes. Oven's going.
A new series of The Naked Chef
Go on, my son.
begins Tuesday the 16th of October on BBC Two.
Christopher Eccleston is straining. The poet without a muse until he met her.
Here's a clean egg.
His inspiration.
My name's Strumpet!
All they wanted was to make sweet music.
I want to take you to the top.
Strumpet, the second of 2 film premieres from the director of Trainspotting. Tonight at 10 on BBC Two.
Before the grit from Danny Boyle, a little dust on BBC Two from the workshop floor.
Hi, my name's Danny and I'm a chippy. To stop the hammer slipping off of nail heads as you bang them in, take a piece of sandpaper and rub the hammer head in swirling motions, and this will solve your problem.
If you've had an accident and dented a piece of furniture, don't panic. Just get some cold water, pour it onto the dent, place a piece of brown paper over the top and a hot iron, and hold it there a few seconds. Wipe it clean, and the dent's disappeared. It's as simple as that.
If you haven't got a dustpan to sweep up, simply wet the edge of a sheet of newspaper, lay on the floor, and sweep into it. Then fold up and throw away.
If you're cutting bits of wood up for firewood or to make plugs for a wall, it's a good idea to hold the piece of wood you're cutting with another piece of wood, which acts as a guide for the axe and also keeps your fingers well out of the way. So it's quite precise, and it's quick, and it's much safer.
When drilling a piece of wood, you often find you get splinters on the back. A good way of stopping this is to rest it onto another bit of wood, drill through, no splinters, easy.
Sometimes when you go to nail a piece of small timber, it splits out. To avoid this, blunt the point of the nail. And then when you knock it in, it reduces the chances of it splitting. It's easy.
If you're putting up tunnel and groove, a good tip is not to put the nail in the face of the wood where it will be seen, but to nail the nail into the tongue, and then when you push the groove over, it would hide the nail.
If you've got a door that's sticking, take a piece of sandpaper, lay it on the bottom, underneath, move the door across it a few times. It runs easy, it's as simple as that.
When hanging a pair of doors, you often find you get an uneven gap. If you get a batten or a decorative strip and pin it to one of the doors, it covers the gap up easy.
To cut a piece of wood to match a wall which has a bulge in, the thing is to present the piece of wood in the position it's going to fit, then to draw along it, keeping a pencil away from the wall with the thickness of your fingertip. So you've got the line on your piece of wood which you can then cut out with a jigsaw.
The golden rule of carpentry is marking your wood accurately, and the only way to do this is to make sure that you've got a sharp pencil at all times.
If you bang your thumb with a hammer when hammering a nail in, use a piece of card. Push the nail into the card, like so. Hammer the nail in. No pain.
To avoid marking the wood when pulling nails out, put a block of wood under the hammer, like so, pull the nail out, and this will avoid damaging the wood. Easy as ABC.
You've got a scratch on your furniture, so take a crayon and rub it along the scratch. And with some wax polish, just wax the crayon off, and the scratch is gone.
If you find your saw keeps sticking, take an ordinary household candle and wax both sides of the saw with it. And then you will find it cuts much easier.
A simple way to cut Conti board and stop it splintering is to take a roll of masking tape, mask the area that you're actually going to saw, and what this will actually do, this will stop the backside of the Conti board splintering when you start sawing.
Another useful tip is if you've got a sweet tooth like me, you save all your lollipop sticks. They're useful for gluing in awkward places and keeps it off your fingers, and they're just ideal.
If you're short of a spirit level or a plumb line, you tie any object to the end of the piece of string and the string will still